Hello, YouTube land, and welcome to another edition of the Crypto Mamma Mia. Today is November 28, 2022. And what am I talking about today, ladies and gents? I am talking about someone getting arrested in the biggest crypto scam fraud project in a while, but it's not who you think it is. Who is it? Stay tuned. But before I do, please remember, if you have not liked me, if you have not subscribed to me, if you have not shared me and not in that way, sickos, please do, because I'm trying to get to my 3,000 sub, and that subscriber will get a special surprise from me. So if you have not already, please subscribe. With that being said, two people are getting indicted in a $575 million crypto scam. That is right. But it's not the one you think, ladies and gents. It has to do with Hashflare. Not a lot of details out yet on it, but apparently between 2015 to 2019, these two individuals and foreigners, apparently, because they're coming from Estonia, which a lot of these crypto projects are, right? They start out in foreign countries. These guys bilked out people from all over the world out of $550 million. That's right. So they're charged with 18 counts of conspiracy and fraud. So if you were part of that Hashflare project, and if you're not familiar, it's just a project that like they advertised mining, right? So you make money off of mining services. And then they also had a bank called the Polybius Bank. So if you believe you were part of that, then there's a website here that you can go file a claim. By the way, if you have not filed a claim for Celsius yet, if you were part of that, you have till January 3rd to file a claim with them as well. So, but who isn't being arrested? I'll tell you who. This guy. Like, they don't even talk about charges. They said, and even if he does, he would get a lighter sentence. And I do believe that he probably bilked people out of as much money, if not more, than these two guys. But yet, the hammer's coming down on these guys. Apparently, 18 counts is what's going on with these two. 18 counts right here of conspiracy and fraud. You would think this guy would get the same, right? But he's not even getting arrested. Not even on one count of conspiracy or fraud, even though he admitted he probably did not do the greatest accounting. And hey, look, I know it's not criminal to be a bad accountant, but if you're trying to deliberately say you have something that you don't have, I would say that's fraud, which it sounds like from all the details I've gathered. That's what it sounds like. Like he would say you could earn this if you do this because we have this, but in actuality, he did not have that, which is exactly what Hashflare was. They said they would give you this because of that, but you either ended up not getting it and then they went belly up. So I don't know, that sounds vaguely similar to this. This a little to do sounds very similar to this one. And these guys are getting 18 counts against them of fraud and conspiracy. This guy, on the other hand, even if he does get arrested, he get a lighter sentence. It's probably one of those slaps on the wrist, right? You know, this guy, he's dating his girlfriend is actually the daughter of someone who is heavily connected to the SEC, which if you are not in the know, SEC is the Securities Exchange Commission here in the United States, which regulates assets, right? And securities. I don't know. I don't know that all of that connection to me, they say coincidence is really not coincidence. And where there is smoke, there is fire. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not usually a conspiracy theorist, but dang, these people just make it too easy to be a conspiracy theorist, right? How can these two guys who they don't even give the names yet because they're probably not even in America yet, nobodies in Estonia. I guess that's why, right? They're nobodies in Estonia, and they did not give to the to the Democratic Party, right? Like this guy gave millions and millions to the Democratic Party, who is in charge of the US government, which in turn is in charge of the FBI. And they're supposed to be neutral, but I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't seem very neutral to me. Because even if he does get jail time, apparently it would be a lighter sentence. What does lighter sentence mean? I don't know. That's probably some nice white collar federal prison somewhere for a year, maybe two, if even. And then he's out. He's out and about, while you who put in money, lots of money maybe into FTX, you're struggling. You'll be out and about as well, but this guy, I can tell you right now, he ain't gonna be struggling. No, sir. He will not. He will not be struggling at all, right? He will just keep living his life like nothing happened after his 1 year, 2 years, maybe, if that even, in some nice, cushy federal prison. I mean, look at Martha Stewart, right? She did some insider trading, but I don't know. She seemed like she did her time in a nice, cushy place. Probably nicer than anybody who did smaller crimes like, I don't know, marijuana possession or something, right? Probably for longer sentences than this guy will get for defrauding millions of people out of millions of dollars. Millions. Well, these guys will have 18 counts against them. So that is the news for today. And one last check of the crypto market before we head out. As you can see, mostly in the red again. But I'm pretty surprised it has maintained its 16K price range. You would think this kind of news, between stuff like this and stuff like this guy, you would think it would make it all come crashing down, but apparently not. And that just goes to show you, ladies and gents, if you are educated, you will know when it is time to go, when it is time to stay, when it is time to buy, when it is time to sell. And this is why I have the channel. Get yourself educated, because no one's going to do it except for you and only you. As I always say, you do you, man, woman, or none otherwise specified. You do you, but get educated, right? And then do what you got to do. If you feel like you educated yourself enough and you can put a trigger, do it. If not, don't do it. But just know that most systems in the world, they run like this, right? You can both defraud people apparently out of millions and millions of dollars, but if you know the right people and you give to the right causes, aka parties, political parties, you will be okay. You will apparently get a lighter sentence even if you do get arrested. Even though more and more things come out about how shady this guy is, apparently, even 2 days ago, he still gets a lighter sentence. He won't even get the 18 counts like these guys did, right? 18 counts against them over Hashflare. And they were both just as shady, if you ask me. But it is what it is, right? That's why you need to get educated. You know what you also need to do is go ahead and like me, subscribe to me, and share me if you haven't already. But not in that way, sickos. Because if you are my 3,000th subscriber, you will be getting that special something from me. With that being said, I hope you folks are having a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Please stay sane. Most important of all. And I will see you at the next video. Adios.